Big up everybody, big up, big up. Thank you for your patience. Right, you guys will have to keep me up to date with how many people are in the chat, because I can't see how many people are in the chat now, but I can see the chat, so it's better than nothing. Let's go. Big up everybody. We're here with the Iranians, celebrating with them. Well, fighting with them, not celebrating at the minute, but fighting with them for their freedom from the Ayatollah, from the terrorist regime, the IRGC. And then after this we have the Puberty blocker trial protest. So come on in, my darlings, let's share it out, get it out there please. Share it on X, share it on Facebook, share it on YouTube, share it on your messages, share it on Instagram, get it shared out, my darlings. Thank you.
For the Islamic regime come to an end. سعی میکنم بعضی از پیام‌ها رو رد کنم. این جوانان معترض رو به خاک و خون کشیدن، معلوم نیست تا کی زنده هستیم، اما تا زندگی جاوید کینگ رضا پهلوی رو خواهیم بود. از نیروهای نیابتی زیادی برای کشتار مردم استفاده کردند، از موشیکا و تیرها برای کشتار مردم استفاده کردند. نیروهای هشت شعبی عراق، فاطمیون افغانی، زینبیون پاکستان و سایر نیروهای تروریستی
We've got our own personal reasons as to why we're not blocked today.
Have been among the people shooting people and putting everybody down the stairs. So, they are about 10 you who are not the troops, they're not from Afghanistan. The Islamic terrorist group of Al-Shabi, which they have hired from Iraq.
So this is a demonstration.
The Hizb and the sector and the terrorist group that they hired also from Pakistan, that they are called Zainabiyun, as well as the Hezbollah from Lebanon. As you can see, people of Iran are fighting a whole jihadist agenda of the planet. As we continue to be their voice.
من چون میخوام وقت زیاد گرفته نشه، هرچند پیام‌های این دوستان خیلی مهمه ولی قسمت‌هایش که صلاح بدونم میکنم. اگر میگویید تروریست‌ها مردم را کشتن، 2 سال از این رژیم پلید، اینو خطاب به جهانیان دارن میگن، به کشور انگلستان، آمریکا و تمام دنیا دارن میگن که این تروریست‌ها اومدن گفتن که تروریست‌ها اومدن مردم ایران رو کشتن و کار عوامل رژیم نبوده، در صورتی که همه ما میدونیم. و این پیامی که از داخل فرستادن میگه اگه میگویید تروریست‌ها مردم را کشتن، 2 سال از این رژیم پلید هست. اول پس چرا شما پول تیر میلیاردی از خانواده شهدای انقلاب ملی ایرانیان جهت تحویل پیکر پاک این جوانان رشید درخواست میکنید؟ دوم اینکه پس چرا نمایشی جیرخواران شما حمله نمیکنن و از شما در روز پس ساندویچ و کیک نمیکشید؟ چرا اونها رو نمیکشید؟ دوم بگویید که جوانان معترض زخمی را در خیابانها در یک گوشه جمع کردند و با تیر خلاص در همان محل و یا بیمارستان به شهادت رساندند. دوستان من پیام‌ها زیاده، سعی میکنم با همین پیام تموم کنیم این قسمت و بعد میریم مقدار شاهد.
Ladies and gentlemen, I will translate it in a way I can possibly do that. I'll try my best not to bring you to tears, but this is not something that is going to be easy for me to say. The reason you see all this demonstration of the bodies on the ground right now, the world needs to know this. Everyone needs to know this. In the past few weeks, to be exact, 3 weeks, this is what I want the world to listen. This is what I need the world to hear. If you have a heart, if you have a soul, I hope you'll be able to care. The Islamic regime of Iran, using the terroristic groups that I have just mentioned, that have been hired from Pakistan, Iraq, Lebanon, Afghanistan and Syria,
By now, so far, 40,000 people. At least, I cannot tell you the exact number, because even though Mr. President Donald Jr. Trump has said 837 executions have been stopped, they have not. And they are being carried away in silence. They are being carried away with a single detainee going to the court. They are being carried out in the alley streets of the prisons that a lot of Iranians don't even know exist on the ground anymore. This is the part that I'm going to try to be able to say without breaking down. And I'm going to say it from heart. Out of these more than 40,000 people, the number of children is out of hand. There are documented videos of children as young as 2 years old being shot by live ammunitions on the face. The same bullets that some of the royals in this country use to hunt foxes and deers. This is what the Fatimiyun and the Zainabiyun and the Al-Qaeda and the fans of the Islamic terroristic regimes are doing. And I will end this with this. This is what I need the world to hear. You thought the government is only taking money to give the bodies back to the people? There is something more sinister. There is something more tyrannical that even the devil would be ashamed to do. In the past few weeks, with the video witnesses and recordings, the bodies of women and young teenage girls will not be returned, have been taken out. Can you fathom this? Can you understand a body of a woman? And the reason, I will only put it in words, you can post this. They only remove their wombs so they can remove the traces of the crimes that they have done to the women of this planet, of my land. If you are a woman, if you care about humanity, I don't care if you're a liberal, conservative, if you're a gay, if you're a lesbian, if you are not, if you are heterosexual, if you believe in everything, if you don't believe in nothing. How can you believe, how can you sit down when you find out that the womb of the dead women are being taken out so they can get away with the crimes they've done? I do not dare to say the word that they are doing to the women of that land. Please, for the future of your own children, for the future of a better world, imagine the pain that those women went through before all that happened to them. Who am I going to say this to other than you? Please be the voice for Iranian people. Please follow me. King Reza Pahlavi! King Reza Pahlavi! King Reza Pahlavi!
دوستان یه شعاری دوستان دادن، یه اشتباهی رخ داده بود توی این شعاره، من اصلاح کنم. ما جمهوری نمیخوایم، منظور اشتباه لوپی بود، اشتباه تایپی هم اینجا بود دوستان داده، منظور جمهوری اسلامی بود. درست ما جمهور پادشاهی خواه در بین ما بچهای جمهوری خواه هم هستن و روی بذار بشنوه دنیا ما شاه میخوایم نه مولا. بذار بشنوه دنیا ما شاه میخوایم نه مولا. کینگ رضا پهلوی، کینگ رضا پهلوی، کینگ رضا پهلوی، این از شعار ملی.
King Reza Pahlavi این از شعار ملی King Reza Pahlavi این از شعار ملی کوروش داریوش رضا شاه بلند بگو جاوید شاه کوروش داریوش رضا شاه بلند بگو 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 King Reza Pahlavi King Reza Pahlavi Alternative for Iran Alternative for Iran Alternative for Iran Alternative for Iran Democracy for Iran Democracy for Iran King Reza Pahlavi
همین الان رایان رو داریم از Jewish community in Manchester. We got Ryan from Jewish community of Manchester. He's gonna have a speech for us. Thank you, Ryan.
Thank you. My name is Ryan and I'm here today as a proud member of the Manchester Jewish community. I stand before you with one clear message. The Jewish people stand with the Iranian people. What is happening in Iran is not politics. It is not culture. It is not religion. It is tyranny driven by radical Islamic ideology. It is a regime that uses religion as a weapon to control, to terrorize, and to kill its own people. People are being murdered in the streets for demanding freedom. Women are being arrested, beaten, and killed for showing their hair, for walking outside without fear, for wanting to live like human beings, not prisoners. Imagine that. A woman shows her hair and is dragged into a van. A teenage girl refuses a hijab and never comes home. This is not law, this is violence. Children are growing up knowing only fear, propaganda and brutality. They are taught to worship the regime before they learn to think. And across the world, families sit staring at silent phones, unable to reach mother, imprisoned or already dead. That pain is unbearable. As Jews, this pain is not theoretical to us. We know what it means to live under threat. We know what it means when the world looks away. We know what happens when hatred is at the world stays quiet. Evil grows louder. This is why we are here. That is why we light candles. That is why we refuse to be silent. Because silent is not neutral. Silence is taking a side. And today, we take the side of the Iranian people, not the oppressors. Let us be honest, the UK government is failing the Iranian people. Words without action mean nothing. Sanction without teeth mean nothing. Condemnations without consequences mean nothing. The Iranian people need protection. They need pressure on this regime. They need leadership without courage, not cowardice. More than ever, we need global leaders like Donald Trump and others who are willing to confront this regime, not negotiate with it, who are willing to confront this regime, not appease it, not excuse it. And we need hope, real hope, the hope that lies in return to morality. We deserve to speak free because this struggle is bigger than borders, it is bigger than religion, it is bigger than politics. This is a fight for humanity, dignity. Jews stand with Iranians. Muslims who reject Islamism, extremism stand with Iranians. Atheists and people of conscience stand with Iranians. To the Iranian people, you are not forgotten. You are not alone. Your courage is seen across the world. And we keep standing together, louder, stronger and united until freedom defeats tyranny. Zan, Zedigi, Azadi. Women, life, freedom. Thank you. King Reza Pahlavi. King Reza Pahlavi.
for Iran! Democracy 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 for Iran! این آخرین نبرده! 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 جاوید! جاوید! جاوید!
همه با هم گوش کن بزن زجه بزن سید علی داره میاد پهلوی زجه بزن سید علی داره میاد پهلوی زجه بزن روشنی داره میاد پهلوی زجه بزن روشنی داره میاد پهلوی گوش کن بزن ایران دستان بالا Love
Alternative for Iran. Alternative for Iran.
جاوید 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 Democracy for Iran.
Mullah out of Iran. Democracy for Iran.
Mullah out of Iran.
Democracy for Iran.
Mullah out of Iran.
Democracy for Iran.
Mullah out of Iran.
Human rights for Iran. Human rights for Iran.
Mullah out of Iran.
Democracy for Iran.
Mullah out of Iran.
Justice for Iran.
Mullah out of Iran.
Justice for Iran.
Mullah out of Iran.
Human rights for Iran.
Mullah out of Iran.
Human rights for Iran.
Mullah out of Iran.
Democracy for Iran.
Mullah out of Iran.
King Reza Pahlavi.
King Reza Pahlavi.
King Reza Pahlavi.
King Reza Pahlavi.
نادی ایران کیه؟
Reza Pahlavi.
نادی ایران کیه؟
Reza Pahlavi.
شاه ایران کیه؟
Reza Pahlavi.
امید ایران کیه؟
Reza Pahlavi.
امید ایران کیه؟
Reza Pahlavi.
نادی ایران کیه؟
Reza Pahlavi.
شاه ایران کیه؟
Reza Pahlavi.
صدای مردم کیه؟
Reza Pahlavi.
صدای ملت کیه؟
Reza Pahlavi.
Alternative for Iran!
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 Reza Pahlavi.
شاه ایران!
Reza Pahlavi.
نادی ایران کیه؟
Reza Pahlavi.
شاه رضا پهلوی!
Reza Pahlavi.
شاه رضا پهلوی!
Reza Pahlavi.
امید ایران کیه؟
Reza Pahlavi.
دموکراسی فور ایران!
Reza Pahlavi.
دموکراسی فور ایران!
Reza Pahlavi.
Voice of Iran!
Reza Pahlavi. Regime change for Iran. Regime change for Iran. Regime change for Iran.
Regime change for Iran!
Regime change.
دوستان لطفا دوستان همراه با استیج شعار بدین دوستانی که آخر هستن Change, change, regime change!
Change, change, regime change.
Change, change, regime change!
Change, change, regime change.
Change, change, regime change!
Change, change, regime change.
Shut down Iranian embassy!
Shut down Iranian embassy.
Shut down Iranian embassy!
Shut down Iranian embassy.
Shut down Iranian embassy!
Shut down Iranian embassy.
Iran yes, Mullah no, they are terrorists, they must go!
Iran yes, Mullah no. They are terrorists. They must go.
Iran yes, Mullah no, they are terrorists, they must go!
Iran yes, Mullah no. They are terrorists. They must go.
Iran yes, Mullah no, they are terrorists, they must go!
Iran yes, Mullah no. They are terrorists. They must go.
Iran yes, Mullah no, they are terrorists, they must go!
Iran yes, Mullah no. They are terrorists. They must go.
Iran yes, Mullah no, they are terrorists, they must go!
Iran yes.
Iranian diplomat!
Deport, deport Iranian diplomat.
Deport, deport, deport Iranian diplomat!
Deport, deport Iranian. Reza Pahlavi. No more Ayatollah.
No more Ayatollah!
No deal with the Mullah.
دوستان نو دیل ویز مولا رو شما میگی نو مور آیت الله رو ما میگیم نو مور آیت الله
The Mullah.
نو مور آیت الله
No deal with the Mullah.
نو مور آیت الله
No deal with the Mullah.
نو مور آیت الله
No deal with the Mullah.
IRGC terrorists, you can put them on their list.
IRGC terrorists,
You can put them on the list.
IRGC terrorists, you can put them on their list.
IRGC terrorists, you can put them on the list.
IRGC terrorists,
You can put them on the list.
IRGC terrorists,
You can put them on the list.
IRGC terrorists,
You can put them on the list.
IRGC terrorists.
You can put them on the list.
Democracy for Iran. Democracy for Iran, Mullah out of Iran. Democracy for Iran.
Mullah out of Iran.
Democracy for Iran.
Mullah out of Iran.
Democracy for Iran.
Mullah out of Iran.
Democracy for Iran.
Mullah out of Iran.
Democracy for Iran.
Mullah out of Iran.
Human rights for Iran. دوستان یه استراحت کنید. خستگی رو به در کنید تا بعد دوباره.
همیهنان گرامی درود به شرفتون. امروز تشریف بردید به این هوای سرد. درود به شرف یکایکتون. قابل ستایش این همه هماهنگی و همنفسی شما. همیهنان عزیز لطفاً توجه کنید. یک لحظه لطفاً سپاس فراوان. بانو شکیبا رو داریم. ایشون بیانیه‌ای از گروه پادشاهی خواهان دارن که برای شما نوت میکنن. همینطور فرمانهای پادشاه که برای ما گواه هست ایشون بیان میکنن و لطفاً گوش بدید. به فارسی هست. سپاس فراوان.
ایرانیان آزاده و میهن پرست منچستر و سراسر بریتانیا، ما جمع فریاد رسای هموطنانمان در داخل کشور باشیم. مردان، زنان، جوانان و کودکانی که طی 48 سال گذشته تحت سلطه رژیم اشغالگر جمهوری اسلامی قربانی کشتارهای سیستماتیک، نسل‌کشی و جنایت علیه بشریت شدند. در این سالهای سیاه هزاران ایرانی بیگناه به خاک و خون کشیده شدند. در قیام بزرگ 18 و 19 دی ماه و هفته‌های اخیر رژیم با حکومت نظامی تیراندازی مستقیم به سوی مردم و اعدام‌های روزانه بازداشت شدگان معترض جنایات هولناکی مرتکب شدند. ده‌ها هزار زن و مرد، کودک و جوان ایرانی توسط علی خامنه‌ای و سپاه تروریستی پاسداران جاویدنام شدند. این رژیم نه تنها دشمن مردم ایران، بلکه تهدیدی جدی و مستقیم برای امنیت و ثبات ملت‌های اروپا و جهان است. رژیمی که با ماجراجویی‌های ایدئولوژیک، توسعه سازمان‌های موشکی و هسته‌ای و صدور تروریسم به سراسر جهان، صلح جهانی را به مخاطره انداخته است. در این لحظات حساس تاریخ، همیهنان ما در داخل کشور با گذاشتن از جان خود برای آزادی می جنگند. به فرمان شاهزاده رضا پهلوی، رهبر انقلاب ملی ایران، ما ایرانیان خارج از کشور مسئولیت سنگینی بر عهده داریم. شاهزاده رضا پهلوی در پیام تاریخی خود 6 خواسته مشخص و قاطع از جامعه جهانی مطرح فرمودند که همه فعالیت‌های ما باید حول محور این خواسته ها متمرکز و هماهنگ شود. 1. حفاظت از مردم ایران با تضعیف ماشین سرکوب رژیم، به ویژه هدفگیری سپاه پاسداران، فرماندهان، ساختار فرماندهی و زیرساخت‌های آن. 2. فشار اقتصادی حداکثری با مسدود کردن دارایی‌های رژیم در سراسر جهان و هدفگیری شبکه مخفی نفتکش‌های آن، ناوگان ارواح. فراهم کردن اینترنت آزاد برای ایران از طریق استارلینک و ابزارهای ارتباط امن و از کار انداختن توان رژیم برای قطع اینترنت. اخراج دیپلمات‌های رژیم و
و پیگرد قانونی جنایتکاران علیه بشریت. آزادی فوری و بی‌قید و شرط همه زندانیان سیاسی. آمادگی برای گذار دموکراتیک در ایران و به رسمیت شناختن دولت انتقالی مشروع. ما پادشاهی خواهان و دیاسپورای ایرانی در منچستر حمایت قاطع و بیچون و چرای خود را از این خواسته ها اعلام می داریم و متحد می شویم که تمام تلاش‌های خود از راه پیمایی ها، تحسن ها، نامه‌نگاری با قانونگذاران و تصمیم گیران تا اطلاع رسانی گسترده در رسانه ها و شبکه های اجتماعی را بر پایه این مطالبات متمرکز سازیم. ما در پناه پرچم شیر و خورشید ایران یک پارچه میمانیم، پرچمی که نماد تاریخ، فرهنگ و هویت هزاران ساله ماست و هزاران ایرانی شجاع جان خود را برای برافراشتن دوباره آن فدا نمودند. ما در چشم جهانیان نمایند که در بند رژیم اشغالگر هستند به ماست. دست در دست هم می‌دهیم تا رنجشان زودتر پایان یابد و به آزادی، رفاه و دموکراسی شایسته خود دست یابد. پاینده ایران. جاوید!
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 ای جانم دستو بزن، دستو بزن.
ما ملت کبیریم، ایران رو پس بگیریم. ما ملت کبیریم، ما ملت کبیریم، ما ملت کبیریم، ما ملت کبیریم، ما ملت کبیریم.
عزیزان، دوستان گرامی، آقا دست خوش، آقا دمتون گرم. یه دست واسه خودتون بزنید. ای جانم، ای جانم، ای جانم. well done, well done. نه قربونت برم، نوکرتم. چند لحظه یه کوچولو. عزیزان، قبل از هر چیز دمتون گرم که تا اونجایی که میتونید دارید همراهی میکنید. دوستان و عزیزان و بچه‌هایی که دارن سعی میکنن ارگانایز کنن همه چیزو، ممکنه بعضی وقتا یکم صداشون بالا بره، ولی اونا فقط این دلیل کارشون چون فکر میکنن صدایشون کمه و شما نتونید بشنوید. همین عزیزانم. 1 2. مرسی عزیزم. عزیزانی که قربونت برم با پرچم دستت قشنگ خودتون، نوکرتم. عزیزانی که جلوی در کتابخونه هستن، متاسفانه سکیوریتی کتابخونه گیر داده و ما باید ازتون خواهش کنیم. عزیزانم قربونتون برم، مجبورم ازتون خواهش کنم که کمی جلوی اون پیاده روی کتابخونه رو خلوت کنید و به پشت عزیزان اون طرفتر به همدیگه بپیوندید. عزیزانی که اینجا ایستادن، عزیزانی که اینجا کنار ما ایستادن، پشت سرمون ایستادن، قربونتون برم هیچی نمیبینید، نوکرتونم. جمع اینجا با همدیگه پشت سر بچه‌ها کنار هم باشید.
عزیزان، ما هفته بعد و روزهای بعد هم میخوایم بیایم اینجا. اگه رعایت نکنیم محدودمون میکنن، پلیس بهمون فشار میاره و نمیتونیم این جمع و این جمعیت رو اینجا جمع کنیم. لطفاً خواهشاً پیاده رو باز بذارید، جلوی کتابخونه رعایت کنید، جلوی کتابخونه اونجا رو باز بذارید، مزاحمت برای بقیه ایجاد نکنید. و این مترو لینک لطفاً جا زیاد این بر، اگه لطف کنید بیاید همه این بر، خیلی عالی میشه. ممنون.
به آهستگی، با آرامش که بتونیم جمعیت رو کنترل کنیم، از همدیگه رو، همدیگه جمعیت نیست، همدیگه ایم هممون. ممنونم ازتون عزیزانم.
ایران غرق خونه، سید علی سرنگونه. ایران غرق خونه، ایران غرق خونه، سید علی سرنگونه. ایران غرق خونه، موشعلی 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 سرنگونه. ما ملت
کبیریم ایرانو پس میگیریم زجه بزن سید علی داره میاد پهلوی زجه بزن سید علی 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 شاه که بیاد به ایران ایران میشه گلستان 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 ایران که شاه نداره حساب کتاب نداره 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 تا خون کفن نشود این وطن وطن نشود 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 نتانیاهو حمایت کتلت کتلت هر ساعت 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 ایران yes mullahs no they are terrorists they must go ایران yes mullahs no they are terrorists they must go ایران yes mullahs no they are terrorists they must go ایران yes mullah no they are terrorists they must go ایران yes mullah no they are terrorists they must go ایران yes mullah no they are terrorists they must go تا خون کفن نشود این وطن وطن نشود تا خون کفن نشود این وطن وطن نشود صدا میخوام تا خون کفن نشود این وطن وطن نشود صدا میخوام تا خون کفن نشود این وطن وطن نشود تا خون کفن نشود این وطن وطن نشود تا خون کفن نشود این وطن وطن نشود ایران غرق خونه سید علی سرنگونه ایران غرق خونه سید علی سرنگونه ایران غرق خونه سید علی سرنگونه ایران غرق خونه موشعلی سرنگونه ایران غرق خونه موشعلی سرنگونه موشعلی بلند بشنوه تو اون خونش بشنوه تو زیر زمینش بشنوه ایران غرق خونه موشعلی سرنگونه 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 ما ملت کبیریم ایرانو پس میگیریم ما ملت کبیریم ایرانو پس میگیریم ما ملت کبیریم ایرانو پس میگیریم راه نجات میهن 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 بذار بشنوه دنیا بذار بشنوه دنیا بذار بشنوه دنیا
همه شما فقط بگید رضا پهلوی کی؟ رضا پهلوی کی؟ رضا رو داریم اینجا. ایشون از قدیمیای منچستر هستن. یک نطق کوتاهی دارم مخصوصا به انگلیسی، از مخصوصا برای کسانی که اینجا نگاه میکنن تشریف بیارن.
Fellow patriots and people of Manchester, we gather here today in memory of Iran. From this by tricking and lying its way, began as a theocracy and they developed into a tyranny and then ultimately into a mafia state. A mafia state that knows how to murder, how to torture, how to kill, and how to steal from the Iranian people. The Iranian people stand united and will all Iran after that, because they do not represent the Iranian people. This regime no longer possesses the right to call itself the governing body of Iran. It is illegitimate, and the Iranian people have stood in their millions and have given their blood in their tens of thousands to get rid of the murderous regime of Khamenei and his cohorts. The murderous campaign has not been seen in modern history. No government has taken it upon itself to massacre and butcher tens of thousands of innocent human beings. Their only sin is to require dignity, freedom, and an opportunity to have a normal life in this world. This is what Khamenei, the butcher, and his clan have ended up being. This is a crime against humanity, and it shall have its response for days to come. The Iranian people are victorious. The end of this regime is nigh. They take their last breaths. Let us stand strong together and let us make sure that we see the Islamic Republic be sent to the sewers of history. Thank you.
قسم به خون یاران، قسم به خون یاران، قسم به خون یاران، قسم به خون یاران، قسم به خون یاران. صدا نمیشنوم.
قسم به خون یاران، قسم به خون یاران، قسم به خون یاران، قسم به خون یاران.
ناجی ایران کیه؟ حامی ایران کیه؟ ناجی ایران کیه؟ امید ایران کیه؟ امید ایران ناجی ایران، ناجی ایران، ناجی ایران، زوزه بکش موشلی، زوزه بکش موشلی، زوزه بکش موشلی، زوزه بکش موشلی، زوزه بکش. زجه بزن سید علی، زجه بزن. عزیز نشنیدم هستین؟ دوستان، تو خیابونای ایران عزیزانمون، هموطنانمون کشته شدن، گلوله خوردن، بدون ترس رفتن بیرون. ما اینجا امنیم، هممون امن آرامش داریم. تنها کاری که میتونیم بکنیم ساپورت، این صداهامون رو باز کنیم. به خدا چیزی نمیشه.
آماده این واسه جاوید شو؟ میخوام جاوید ناممون روحشون بشنوه کنارمونن. آماده ای؟
جاوید 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 کینگ رضا پهلوی کینگ رضا پهلوی
همیهنان گرامی توگیدر فور ایران ایشون اطلاعات کافی رو به شما میدن که اگر خواستید از لپتاپ خواستید در وبسایت برید میتونید از این وبسایت استفاده کنید. ایشون اطلاعات رو به شما میدن. سپاس
هموطنان درود. فکر میکنیم ما اینجا چند نفر هستیم؟ 100 نفر؟ 200؟ 500؟ نه، ما کل ایرانی، ما صدای ایران هستیم. ما وظیفه داریم اینجا صدای دوستامون، برادرامون، 10 نفر از دوستای من که کشته شدن و دوستای شما رو به همه دنیا برسونیم. این وظیفه ماست. وظیفه ما فقط فریاد نیست، ما باید یک کنش سیاسی انجام بدیم. ما در آرامش و آسایش در کشوری هستیم که اجازه داریم یک کنش سیاسی انجام بدیم. پس این کار رو بکنیم. این وظیفه ماست. آنا رو میبینیم یک QR روی بدنشه، روی ستونای کتابخونه گذاشتیم و اونو ما اینجا هم داریم. 1 دقیقه کار داره. یادمون میفته برادرای ما، خواهرای ما، پدرها و مادرای ما تو ایران کشته شدن. 10 نفر از دوستان رو مردن. کسایی که من باز میشه همتون از من این گیفه نامه رو بخونید. خوشتون اومد بفرستید، خوشتون نیومد حرف دلتون رو بزنید. از 27 LP منچستر 12 نفر حالا روشن انجام بدن، میخوان کاری بکنن که این سیگال لعنتی رو چرا کنن. پس همه شماها کمک کنید. جاوید شو! ممنون. یادتون نره شما بدهکار خونه دوستای من هستید، من بدهکار خونه دوستان هستم. ما باید این کار انجام بدیم.
سپاس فراوان از جناب پارسا. یک تشویق مرتب لطفا از جناب پارسا. ایشون بسیار بسیار فعال هستند. سپاس از ایشون. عزیزان بانوی یلدا رو اینجا داریم از گروه تئاتر اودیسه که این بیفورمنسی که شما می‌بینید تهیه کردن و از ایشون خواهش می‌کنیم تشریف من یک بیانیه‌ای دارم بخونم. سپاس از بانوی یلدا.
درود و احترام به تمام جاویدنامان ایران. ما اینجا جمع نشدیم تا یک جنایت خاطره تلخ را مرور کنیم. ما اینجا ایستاده‌ایم چون یک جنایت هنوز تمام نشده است. تحریزک فقط یک اسم نیست. تحریزک یک روش است. روشی برای شکستن انسان، برای پنهان کردن حقیقت و برای تبدیل کردن مرگ به سکوت. مردم ایران با شجاعت تمام در جمعیت‌های میلیونی به خیابان آمدند. برای آزادی، برای خواستن و بازگشت شاهزاده رضا پهلوی را مطالبه کردند. اما پاسخ حکومت گفتگو نبود. پاسخ گلوله‌های جنگی بود. کودک، زن، مرد. اما این پایان ماجرا نبود. نه فقط سرکوب، نه فقط کشتار. جنازه ها را به خانواده ها تحویل ندادند و در ازای پس دادن بدن ها پول خواستند. پول کلوله. وقتی حکومتی از جنازه می‌ترسد یعنی می‌داند چه کرده. ما اینجا هستیم تا بگوییم بدنها فراموش نمی‌کنند. حقیقت در خاک دفن نمی‌شود و ما اینجا هستیم تا بگوییم
The chat hasn't refreshed itself, so I might not see it. There has been some signal glitches. It is very heavily needed at the minute, this area. so please bear with the glitches, please bear with the bad signal. Thank you for those that are here right now. I can't see the chat, so please.
We've chanted, we've shouted, and we've let our voices free. Let us remind ourselves, we've not gathered here today to revisit a bitter memory. We stand because the crime is not yet over, for killings still occur and murder is rampant. Karen Isaac is not just a name. For obscuring the truth and turning death into silence.
Have you took the picture?
The people who are encouraged for dignity, for peace, for freedom from a brutal Islamic regime which has butchered our people. To reclaim their identity and their future, they raised their voice. They called for the support of our king, Prince Reza Pahlavi. The regime tells them was not by law. The anti-examination. That is what they used to shoot our children. That is what they used to kill our boys. But that was not the end of the story. Beyond the repression, beyond the killing, there was a systematic assault on the bodies of the victims, as detailed by my parents. Rape, disfigurement, torture, bodies were not returned to their family, ransoms were demanded. They were forced to pay for the very bullets used to cover their reports. When a regime is afraid of a body, the bodies you see before you here lying on the ground, that is a confession. It knows what it has done. These are crimes against humanity.
I'm just grabbing a cigarette.
We are here to say these bodies cannot forget. For when we look upon them, for when we see them in person or social media, we remember. We see the truth. Truth is not buried in the soul. You may kill us. You may imprison us, but you cannot imprison our soul. You can never bury the truth forever. UK! UK!
دمتون گرم عزیزان. اون QR کدی که گفتین، ببخشید که من دوباره میگم، مجبورم وظیفه‌مه باید دوباره بگم. دوم، بازم دمتون گرم و خدا قوت. سوم، عزیزانی که میخوان برای لندن همراهی کنند و خودشون ماشینی و نمیخوان بیان با ماشین، میخوان با اتوبوس بیان، دوستان هستن کنار اینجا. جرمایه هست، مثل جرمایه اینجا بهمون کمک میکنه. نفری 20 پوند بیشتر نیست و برگردیم یکی از عزیزانمون زد که برابش خودش ترسته و سعی کرده صدای بچه های ایران باشه. واسه یکی از دان عزیزمون آماده باشید یک شعر رو آماده کردن که براتون میخونیم. بعد از اون شعار هست و یک بیانیه دیگر که
ما شاه میخوایم نه والا، لعنت به آیت الله. ما شاه میخوایم نه والا، ما شاه میخوایم نه والا، ما شاه میخوایم لعنت به آیت الله، ما شاه میخوایم.
What is that? Yeah, that's alright, yeah. So, this whole time. Sorry guys, I can't see the chat anyway, it's not loaded for a good hour, so.
It was loaded for me.
It's not on here. I wasn't.
Yeah. Oh, it's not loaded.
No. I'll have a look in a sec, yeah. Big shout out to Goldie and Armin for getting our email and showing the poster for these guys, because the turnout today is incredible, absolutely incredible. So big up Goldie for that. Big up. Thank you. Thank you.
Just on the way to work. I can't really speak about none of this shit.
Yeah.
Of course you will, yeah.
Not a problem.
We lose our job. I'm a cleaner, you see. I've got to clean a female toilet. I don't want to do it.
Yeah. You've got to. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, sweet. Thank you. Big up. See you later, darling. Oh, bless him.
You can't say anything, man. You literally can't say anything.
100%.
Massive turnout then. Really good.
Thank
And I
you.
can only imagine it's because you should be
Yeah. Honestly, I can only imagine this turnout is because of you helping us.
here and then all the way back there as well.
All the way back. And if you actually have a look right down there, they're all on the benches as well, right down at the bottom, sat down. They're all on this side. It's incredible. Absolutely incredible. Incredible turnout. Oh yeah. It's going to stick. Yeah, so guys, we got
the old group's been dismantled.
Yeah, we've dismantled the old group.
People from Hollowfield and made a new group because the previous group's been dismantled.
Yeah.
So it's the little blonde girl who we call Sally.
Sally!
Two tall guys who punched Adrian. I don't know them.
Yeah.
Where are they?
So they're going to be downstairs.
What time?
Well, they're starting at 2 down there, aren't they?
Yeah.
And then
Are they marching?
Oh yeah, so that'll be interesting.
Hey, that's funny. Hit me up.
Yeah. We'll do. But 2:30 is when they officially start.
What time is it right now?
Oh God, I don't even know. This one's a new group and they're all like, you know, you get rid of one and one pops up.
Yeah.
Like seeds, aren't they?
Yeah.
You know, but we'll see what these guys have got to offer.
I've not spoken to you before. I've seen you.
Yeah.
I've seen you at all the Nick Tanconi marches for UKIP, I think, and you're always there. Yeah, I don't think we've spoken before. I might have seen you at.
Is it sound alright? Big up everybody in the chat. I can see your chat now. It's all
UTK in September as well.
Look at this, it's got the Iranian flag, it's got the Jewish Israeli flag, and it's got the British flag.
I've seen you quite a few times out there.
Yeah. Thank you everybody. Ned is here, I'm not sure where he is, I've not seen him yet, but he is
The
here.
fact that we've got a new UKIP logo.
Hey, alright D Buzzy, we're here now. Well, Randall, that's what these guys are opposing. They're opposing Shia, they're opposing terrorism, they're opposing the Islamic State, and they're calling for Britain to prescribe the IRGC because they are terrorists. These guys are under oppression by the IRGC, the terrorist group in Iran, and they're fighting against that. They're fighting against Sharia. They're calling for the king back. They want the end of the Islamic reign. A lot of these people here are Christian. Randall, these people want to go back to the homeland. They want to go, but they can't. They're not allowed to. If they do, they'll get killed. The ones that are here because they've been exiled by the Islamic Republic for not being Muslim. They've been exiled to the UK because they refuse to be Muslim, or because they refuse to wear a hijab, or because they refuse to follow Sharia law. So they've been exiled here. They come here for safety. They want to go back. Want to go back, but they can't go back until the regime has fallen. The regime needs to fall so they can go back to their homeland. So we should be helping them so much. What they're fighting is the UK and the West's biggest enemy, the IRGC, the Islamic regime. They are our biggest enemy. King Reza Pahlavi. King Reza Pahlavi. King Reza Pahlavi. Let's get these guys their country back, man. Let's get them back their monarch. Let's get them back their freedom. Let's do it together.
Reza Pahlavi! King Reza Pahlavi! King Reza Pahlavi! Reza Pahlavi! Reza Pahlavi!
do an interview then.
Did it?
Right, yeah.
Oh, good stuff.
It was like, you recording? That's it. Good.
Love it. Right, now we are heading over to the women and the men that are fighting to stop the puberty blocker trial in the UK, to fight against the experimentation on our children in the UK. Hello, and there we go. Leave the kids alone. Leave the kids alone.
Lights and everything.
Oh no way, love it. I'll tell you what, while you're here on live, tell us what we're doing here today about the puberty blocker trials, what it's about for people who are unaware.
Children puberty blockers. So now they're doing a trial instead to get it in a scientifically way. In a test, some of the tests they're going to do, they're going to test for bone density. I know that's one of them. So they expect something's going to happen to the bones.
Yeah. I think that's because it was evidence that it causes like your bones to deteriorate if you take these puberty blockers for a certain amount of time.
Yeah.
Your bones don't grow properly, and so
No.
they know that from the
Because
test clinic.
puberty is not just for your sexual function and
no.
your hair and things on your body.
It's for your whole
It's
development,
everything.
your whole development, your brain
They
development,
just don't
physical.
know. And even if they do a trial, they're going to have to do a trial and then look at the results for the decades to know the damage that they're really doing.
Yeah, but it's mad to me because you can sort of see the damage now from the Tavistock clinic. You can see that there's detransitioners, there's people that regret having the surgeries, there's people that have major health problems from these drugs, and you just think, well, why would we bother using them again on children like that? It just
Why
seems
would we
insane.
let children think that they're not in the right body?
And now,
Yeah,
why
they
would we
should-
tell children that they're not beautiful and they're not
Meant to be
okay how they are?
born
Like,
perfect the way they are.
yeah, I don't understand why we convince children of
Why
that.
do they even have to think about the sexuality when they're children?
Exactly. I wasn't thinking about it at that age, you know.
Shouldn't get
You should be
your childhood.
thinking,
You should be innocent in your
Yeah,
childhood.
and it's like everyone always goes on, like when we mention it, they're like, oh well, what about straight sex? What about teaching? I'm like, you shouldn't be teaching children anything to do with any type of sex.
I wasn't
That's
taught.
all.
I wasn't taught about anything straight or gay or anything like that in primary school.
No.
And now there is curriculum that's, you know, there's books and curriculum that outline, you know, having two mummies or two daddies and all that.
Yeah.
And I get that we have to be inclusive to a degree, but it's children. I understand maybe young adults and, you know, later high school
Yeah,
years.
like when you actually learn about sex education, maybe learn about it
But not
then.
in primary school and not in the early years of
No,
high
not
school.
primary
sure.
school.
No.
They are good. They are. Just even relationships without going on about the sex and stuff.
Yeah.
The relationships.
Even that though, this puberty blocker stuff, if we're going to go on to the terms of sexuality, is transing a lot of gays into trans. When they're not trans, they're just little gay boys or little gay girls. Yeah, trans the gay way. So you're affecting either straight boys and girls that are just confused because they've got other mental illnesses and issues that they've not yet been spoke to about or had any therapy for, or they've been misconstrued to believe something, or they're just gay and confused and you're telling them they're in a different body. Because
There's
of that.
ideas into their heads
Yeah,
as well, isn't
yeah.
it? Ideas that they wouldn't be thinking about. I mean, I've been trying to think today because I was coming to this about what I used to think about when I was a child.
Yeah.
And I used to think about, I don't know, the cat.
Yeah.
Drawing pictures. I see it seriously.
Yeah, yeah.
I used to have to go to bed and I wasn't tired, so I'd like sneak out of my bed and I'd do some drawing and
Yeah.
then sneak in my bed.
Yeah.
And that's what I was interested in when I was a child.
You wasn't thinking about the whole big bad world of what sex you are, and it's just bizarre. And to be a child and playing with something that's not stereotypically for your gender, your sex, usually it's fine. It's like, yeah, it's a child. Let them play with what they're playing, whereas now,
It's better.
oh, you're a girl playing with an action man, oh, you must be trans.
No, I had
that's
a
not the
son and a
case.
daughter, so that was really good because he could explore like girls' toys and
Yes.
she could explore boys' toys.
Yeah, able to just be children.
I refused to buy my daughter an ironing board and a Hoover, you know, toy one.
Yeah.
I was like, no, you're not having any of that. We'll get enough of that later.
You'll be doing enough of that when you're an adult. You don't need to do it now.
I wasn't like really restrictive. If we went somewhere, they'd play with whatever they wanted to.
Yeah,
but,
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
I just thought, no, not so much stereotypes. But
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good that there was.
Yeah, they were able to explore.
Even
be
watching
kids,
films
be,
and things,
be
you know.
curious.
My
Yeah,
son
yeah,
could watch girly films.
yeah. Yeah. Oh,
Like
well,
you blow
that
a
sounds
raspberry every
great.
time someone kissed.
Yeah.
I'd be like,
What I used to do as a kid. We just catch up with the chat, guys. Yes, Matrix is about today. We will see him today.
Straight down it is, I'll be down in a minute.
My parents told me as a 10-year-old I was an accident. It's just as bad as selling a child. Yeah, it is. I agree with that. Children shouldn't be told they don't fit in because they are transgender. Yeah. let kids be kids. MKR was following the live last night with Tusi and Goldie. Nothing has happened with America yet. I see Russia have run, and I see that Trump has sent some ships to the Gulf border of Iraq. So yeah, so update, so update on, do I not get a hello? Do I not get a hello, ignorant? Do I not get a hello, ignorant? Oh yeah, you're right, sweetheart. He's ignorant.
Sorry.
3 times.
Sorry.
3 times I said, do I not get a hello?
Eye makeup on.
You didn't recognise that's what it is.
I know, yeah, I didn't recognise the bat wings.
I didn't recognise him with the bull nose for his nose, the new one, the new white one.
No. No, but when you said that then I was like, I wish it
But yeah,
did.
sorry, update on the closest update we've got via X is that the USS Abraham Lincoln is now in firing line, basically. It is in striking line. Hey! Javisha! I love that. So the USS Abraham Lincoln is now on in the striking zone in the Gulf. So they don't have to go any further than that because they are in striking zone, so they can strike whenever from that position. He has confirmed he's sent 25,000 troops over. The UK has now officially got involved. They have sent one of their jets over to the Middle East, so we will await updates on that as well. I'm super happy that you guys are keeping up to date with the stuff via Goldie and Tusi. They are the two to keep your information up to date with them regarding that. But right now it's just a waiting game. Anywhere between now and the next few days, it could be go. So it's literally just keeping an eye on it. So the UK are now involved. US are there. They're in the striking zone already. Russia have evacuated themselves, but China is still trying to help the Ayatollah keep their position. So, of course they are. Well, what else do we expect from another communist state but to work with the Islamist one, you know? So that's what's going on so far. The Iranians are still out shouting, pleading, screaming for the freedom, screaming for the Shah back. For anyone who was confused as to what was being said, a lot of it was King Reza Pahlavi, Javid Shah. King Reza Pahlavi is the name of their crown prince, their king that they want to return. Javid Shah means return of the king, return of the Shah. And then Pahlavi Bamigade is Pahlavi will return. So they were the main chants being shouted there. They were shouting for the UK to prescribe the IRGC, and they were saying Iran yes, Mullah no, which is the Islamists. The Mullah is the Islamists. So just a little rundown for you all who was misunderstood. And now we're coming up to Trantifa. Look at this, guys. We've got Trantifa. Sorry that you had a close-up of my spot then. So here we have Trantifa coming to argue and counter-protest the puberty blocker trial. So got a few recognisable faces here from a few of the other ones. Are you guys here today to counter-protest the puberty blocker trial? Hi, I remember you. You guys might remember this from our first trans protest we went to, the one taking the pictures. He was one of the ones who surrounded Edge of the Matrix. Get a fucking life, mate, is what that sign says. They've got a few signs. I think that one on the floor says, real feminists don't police our bodies.
These are just
Obviously, you've got seen all the new faces.
I know, I've got new faces. Have you seen the guy that was in on our first trans?
Oh yeah, with the bad teeth.
With the bad teeth. So this is the amount we've got counter-protest.
Honestly, I've got private dental, and I will offer you vouchers for my dentist to get
It is bad. No bowl cut bay, no. This is not stand up to racism.
This is the newly formed anti-fascist action Manchester, because the last one got dismantled, so you're going to see a lot of new faces there. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4.
It's a whole new anti-group.
You think he's taking pictures and intimidating? He's got to wear a mask to cover his fucking
It's a whole new Antifa group. They've got a whole new name to them. They've got some old faces, but majority new faces. So yeah, it's an interesting one. There's not a lot of them. There's not a lot at all. But these guys are here, I'm assuming, to counter-protest the what we call turfs up the road, doing the Puberty. That's come off my tripod. Pop that back on. Catch up with the chat while you all look at the faces. Bear with me. Big up Manchester, let's go. How dare the cartel point the camera to show us what's going on in the world and what they're thinking. I know, oh my god. Oh my god. The irony that get a live sign when they seem to be protesting something different each day. I know, and all the faces are covered. Real feminists do, of course they do. What a dummy. I couldn't believe when Tisa said about the regime pulling parents from hospital beds and pulling them onto the streets, and then the regime saying, now let Trump come for you. Honestly, Bradster, it's absolutely vile. They've been burning people alive. There's a guy that we know on. There's a few of them that we know at the Iranian protest, and one of the guys told us Thursday night that his friend, his very close friend, who is in Iran protesting, was arrested for protesting by the Ayatollah's militia, and he was shot in the head Thursday night. So they are just executing the evidence. They're executing the witnesses. They're absolutely destroying them. It's an interesting topic to talk about whilst having the camera face these Looney Tunes, but you know, these men in dresses and women who stand with it. So, but yeah, free Persia, man, free Iran. King Reza Pahlavi will return. Jovicha, 100%, and we'll always stand by him. No, Briggs hasn't dyed her hair darker, no. Oh wait, no, yes, she has. She did dye her hair. Not darker though. She just dyes it every time. She always dyes the darker bits. You know, her roots. She always dyes her roots, so it's freshly done. Can you spot the man in a dress? Can you spot it? I spy with my little eye something beginning with a man in a dress. Can you guys spot it too? Get in there, but only a tiny bit.
Make sure you use your stand more when you start.
Yeah.
So are these guys doing marching or what?
Well, they're getting the flags and everything already. Youth struggles here as well. Why, yes, youth struggles.
I mean, it's just a new one.
YTS. The youth training scheme.
The ones who stood with the Israeli people the other day, actually, it was really, really strange. So they were protesting with the Kurdish people who are supported by the Israelis, but then you're pro-Palestine.
Yeah, it is crazy. There's Ponytail's Timu cousin.
Sally got a shock when she stood with the Kurdish people and they told her to fuck off.
Yeah, probably.
The Kurdish people do not stand.
They do not want them. They do not want them. We'll say that straight up.
In fact, I'd love to be there.
One rule for cis kids, another one for us. There's no such thing as cis kids. There's no such thing as trans kids. Kids are kids. They are born as what they are born as. They are beautiful and perfect as they are born.
I prefer the old ones, the old man shit. At least they give you a little bit of shit. At least they give you a bit of a push. At least they would come out and attack you. Do you know what I mean?
These are a bit boring, aren't they?
What are these going to do? They're going to ask the mum for some fucking pocket money.
I can't see half the legs. Look at him. Where's the legs gone? Oh, everyone's legs has disappeared. Everyone's legs have disappeared. Can anyone see the guy's legs? There's 3 pairs of legs there that are missing. Exactly. There's 3 pairs of legs there that are missing. Where's it gone?
Comrades! Where'd you get your pants from? Army and surplus. The army won't take them fuckers on.
No, what the fuck? What the fuck? Oh, Lord.
You even got the skinhead to match.
I know, it's crazy, isn't it? Babushka's here. Babushka, yeah. I love that song. Kate Bush is a legend, and Kate Bush made that song specifically for our babushka over there. specifically for her. She's peeking her head through the crowd, I love it. Yes, Russian doll is babushka, 100%.
In the olden days, yeah, when I was a kid. This is exciting.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna crop up and let my camera chill while I have a cig. Lovely, interesting, boring stuff, guys. Have a look at them all. Oh, big up everybody. The connection's been horrendous in Manchester today. Surprise, surprise. So bear with. We've got a lot of police about. We've got two vans there. Police
There was a guy on the dairy farm behind me.
further up at St Peter's Square, ready for these guys to come down. These are the English Islamists. Yes, Katie, you are correct. These guys would love to bed a Muslim Brotherhood. I'm telling you, they would love to bed them. If they could physically bed the Muslim Brotherhood, they would. I'm telling you now. These are the traitors. These are the English Islamists. These are the ones that cry about oppression of Palestinian people but won't stand with the Iranians who are actually suffering from a Holocaust and are now at over 40,000 dead in 2 weeks. And these guys are still changing the numbers within 3 years of how many of theirs are dead, and it's nowhere near the amount of Iranians that have been killed by the Ayatollah. It's absolutely saddening, to be quite honest. These lot are saddening. Sally over there having a giggle, saddening. They're all fucking saddening. Every single one of them. Lefty scum, literally. Tell you about it. Big up Ivor in the chat. How we all doing? How we all doing? No borders, no nations. Trans liberation. So, no borders, no nation, trans liberation. How does that relate to each other? How does no borders and no nation relate to trans liberation? I don't know either. I can't answer that either, I'm a bit unsure. Guys, what does no borders and no nation have to do with trans liberation? I'm asking a genuine question. I don't know why you won't want to answer and actually tell me what's going on. You'll probably get a lot more support if you explain what I was here for. No. They don't know either. They don't know either. How am I supposed to fucking know if they don't know? I don't know. Tree for day! Breaks his ish, just speaking to them. Tree for day. Young struggle, tell you what. I fucking struggled when I was young and I didn't turn out trans. These guys have gone for about as much young struggles as my fucking big toe. They're all silver spoon fed, every last one of them. Jovica! 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 I love him, man. There you go, the people who are going through real struggles, the people and the youth in Iran that are actually going through youth struggles, actually going through young struggles, unlike these pathetic fucking princesses here.
And then they just stand there like this, they stand there like this. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Javicha, bababs, Javicha.
It's real! It is real!
I am a female police officer, and I find that offensive.
I wondered if the other coppers sit there and they think that she's a stuffy bastard. I wish someone would do that to me and make me go by.
Yeah. That was so funny, that honestly. Hey, she
goes down fast.
everywhere she goes now, yeah? She's like, yeah.
She proper goes into character as well. So she'll be out and you can hire her. Imagine having that at your wedding or something like that. I wouldn't have that at my wedding.
Oh, there's another one turning up. Here come the commies are turning up.
I'm going.
This is currently at the Bridgewater Hall in Manchester, opposite the T-Mex. But it is heading up to St Peter's Square, so by the time, if any of you are turning up, by the time you get here, it'll probably be in St Peter's Square, so you're best off going there.
He walked over dead unsure, like I'm not going to go over here, and then when he got over, he went straight.
The Tupperware babies. Yeah, Bridgewater Hall. One struggle, one fight. You ain't ever fought anything in your life.
The one with the bad teeth. The one with the cave, the teeth. You know that cave in Aladdin with the tiger and the mouth that pops up? The one with that for teeth is trying to take a picture of me. It's intimidating. I put myself on camera all the time.
Are you intimidated?
Am I intimidated?
Do you look intimidated?
I'm scared of the teeth.
Antifa well is if we're going to be technical, it's Young Struggle and the new anti-fascists of Manchester. They've got a whole new Antifa group now because the last one's been dismantled. There she is, there's our Sally in the middle having a little laughing a giggle, pulling a wedgie out of her butt. So that's what we've got today, but yes, it is Trantifa. They're just all devastated to see a lovely real female, that's all it is. They're just a bit jealous. They're just a bit jealous and zealous, that's all it is. As you can see on the bag there, it's got long live the Palestinian revolution, but won't stand with the Iranian revolution. Strange that, isn't it? They care so much about people and children, but they won't stand with the Iranians who are currently going through a very real Holocaust right now, will they? Interesting. Ponytail, I think, has been decommissioned for a while, but Ponytail's cousin has not. Ponytail 2.0 is here, and he is floating around. The Pixar ball, yeah, that's the one, Lee, that's the one. Jasmine Daniel has been decommissioned on television. She's been absolutely decommissioned. Not seen him for a while, or Ponytail, but it's because Stand Up to Racism have been called out by Antifa. Actually, Antifa and Stand Up to Racism don't socialise with each other anymore because they called them out as being rape apologists. They covered up members of Stand Up to Racism had committed horrible crimes, sexual crimes, and Stand Up to Racism covered it up, and Antifa actually called them out on it. Antifa said they didn't want nothing to do with Stand Up to Racism because of it. So we've not seen Stand Up to Racism since, actually. It's interesting, apart from the last one where Bo Petty was, but she's Socialist Worker Party, she isn't Stand Up to Racism. It's scarier than Autobots. Give me a second, guys. You enjoy the view while I go and put my ciggy in the bin. Enjoy the view.
I just want it's so funny. That poster's available for everyone to see. The police don't look at it and go, oh, they're getting ready for violence. Surely if you're training to fight, it's just like completely backwards, isn't it? How do they get away with that?
I'll just pop you right there. Pop you right there so you can have a nice little gander at them all. Would I be able to show the camera your flyer? No. No, it said no. It said no, I can't show you flyer. Can't show you the flyer. I can't show you the flyer, sorry. It said sorry, no flyer for you. No flyer for you. No flyer for you. Do you think they're just jealous because they're all from middle class backgrounds and still don't have the money to look like a working class real woman like me? Do you think that's what it is? Do you think they're all jealous? I know the men in dresses are jealous because they could never look like a real woman like myself, right? But the rest of them have got to be just, I don't know what, delusionally jealous of this. Working class girl can look alright and these lot look like this when they have money. Do you know what I mean? I think it's just jealousy. That's how you're marching, guys. Are you excited to go and counter the Puberty block and trial protests? Are you excited to counter the turf? Are you going to get aggressive when you get to the turf? So is this a whole new a whole new thing you've got together with the whole new members that you've got. Quite small.
It's a very, very small group. It's
It is
unusual.
very, very small.
But I suppose the last group just thought, nah, fuck these lot.
Yes, yeah, I think they did as well. Nice one, mate.
Get marching, Sally.
Let's get marching, Sally. Come on, Sally, start the march. Woo! I know, yeah. The turfs are waiting.
They started in a few minutes.
I know, yeah. You don't want to be late for a very important date with the turfs, do you now, Trantifa? Do you now? Oh, baby, when you're Trantifa, you hate the fucking turfs. So be wise and keep on remembering you're not a woman. I'm a man dressed in a dress trying to be a woman. Trantifa, Trantifa, the turfs are waiting up there for you. Oh, fucking hell. I'm ready. They are getting smaller and smaller. When we marching, guys, come on, forward. When we marching, take another picture. Come on, take another one. Take another one. Take another one. I'm waiting. Come on. Take another one.
Take a picture of the inside of your mouth.
Take a picture. Brush your teeth.
Can't believe you've done
Oh, take the photo, all of it. Look, I'm photo ready. Can you not tell? Photo ready, babe.
The best thing is, the amount of times I've gone to these things, right, and vault up photos of me,
Yeah.
and I've never seen them anywhere on social media.
Yeah.
So they have no social media presence.
No, they don't.
They're like the rejects of society. They're the rejects of the University of Manchester, and they have to band together.
It's just in there. It's just going to be in there. One group in it.
Yeah.
Our pictures.
Yeah.
Right one's on.
The little farm. Yeah.
They want to get to the dirty side.
Oh, my pictures, pose.
Oh no.
Pose for the camera.
Take a picture of the inside of your mouth.
One for you to use in the back like that.
Your mouth is rotten.
Should start putting on Madonna every time they take a picture. Come on, pose. Let your body move to the music and move.
Oh my days.
I'm singing. I'm singing Vogue.
Are we going down there?
Come on, Vogue. Let your body move to the music. Go. Come on, Vogue.
Oh, chat. You've got to admit this is the best live. You got a dance show and everything. Then you don't see many people dancing in front of Trantifa, do you? That's something you don't see every day.
Not every day.
Someone's had their Weetabix.
I wish. You know. Right, well, I'm going to pick up. I think we're going to be moving soon because the liaisons are starting to come up. Oh. They're supposed to be marching soon, aren't they?
Ignore.
I like circling.
I'm going to do a shot. Oh my God. Embarrassing myself. Oh well, I don't care, it's fun. Ain't nothing more embarrassing than them what in front of us right now. I'm telling you. With the trans flags up. We've got another one turning up, here he is.
It's Triple H.
Triple H is turning up.
It's Triple H. There's spat everywhere.
Come on. Right, so the marching now, so we'll sit at a distance as to not interrupt the march. The front says, not the tears, not the state. Bodily autonomy for all, forever. We decide our own fate. It's a mouthful, that. That is a mouthful. It says, not the tears, not the state. Bodily autonomy for all, forever. We decide our own fate. So it's a bit of a mouthful, that.
It should rhyme.
It should rhyme, but it doesn't.
It needs to rhyme. It's a bit of a mouthful. What is this? What is it again? Not the terse, not the state.
Bodily autonomy for all, forever. We decide our own fate. I just burped.
It's too long. It's too much of a mouthful. fine. We need to revise it.
Yeah.
Let's say that.
Yeah. A child can't decide their own fate, that's the point. They're just stupid. Oh, got shit in my eye. Oh, perfect.
Oh,
right, they're marching. Let's go, they're marching. They stay at a distance. Let's not give the liaisons a hard job. 1 sugar, 1 faith. We all think we're women. Well, we're not.
They've all got COVID, that's
so this is the new
Oh, is this like the young school?
Big up Phantasm for the £2, big love, man.
So you'll have a read of that. What are we moaning about today? Oh, these ones going against the transgenderism and gender block.
Yeah, these guys want kids to be experimented on.
Oh, okay.
Basically. They want
So you're
children to be
basically for
experimented
child
on.
abuse then, yeah?
They're for child abuse.
Yeah.
100% for child abuse.
There's nothing child abuse here about mutilating kids.
Oh, they love it. It's their thing.
It's a fucking joke.
It's not even any, it's like there's no enthusiasm from them, there's no voice.
No, they're all being quite quiet.
It's a bit eerie.
It is eerie.
Silas Hill types what they're here for today, and this is what they want. So we're going to St. Peter's Square to counter protest against Edge of the Matrix. So it's going to be interesting. I love this shit. It's entertaining for me. That's what he's got.
We've got another policeman as we come up here now. We will go past it. So we'll see the other one. And there is plenty of police in St. Peter's Square.
How weak are they? How weak are they? How weak are they?
These guys want to experiment on children.
These are the ones who want puberty blockers.
These guys want to experiment on kids, guys. These guys want to experiment on children. The wrong rules, mate. Absolute wrong rules. These guys want to experiment on children.
Puberty blockers.
No, they pulled in.
Imagine
Questioning some of them.
fighting for the right for kids to be abused.
I can't even hear what they're chanting. It sounds like hef, 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 hef. Oh,
This is
ridiculous bunch of people, man. These guys want to experiment on children. That's what these guys want to do behind us. They want to experiment on children. Oh well. Oh well. This is hilarious. This is so funny. These people, right, want to experiment on children, basically. It's going that way. Right, it's going this way. Are they telling us the police are telling them to go this way and they're not listening to the police. They're not listening to the police. They're not listening to the police.
Stay where you are, guys.
The police asked them to go round, they're not listening to the police and fighting. Pushing against the police. The police aren't stopping them from protesting. The police are telling them to go round a certain way, they're not stopping them. They're not listening to them.
told you they were waiting for us. I told you they were waiting. I told you.
Pack it in.
I told you. It's been done worse than that. He's trying to kill me this one.
You're lucky I didn't punch you in the face.
Not me, it's the officer. He's screaming at the officer.
Here's my face. Here it is.
The officer's just called him for being inappropriate to him.
Do it. Go away. There's only 2 genders and a mental illness. And we can see it right there. Look at it. Look at it. 2 genders and a mental illness. And he just showed himself as mentally retarded.
All they had to do was go around this way and they just ignored him and started pushing
Yeah, we
against
went out of
him.
the way.
Wow.
Keep strong, stay in line. All the police asked you to do was go that way so you're safe from the trams and you ignored him. It's your own fault.
Trying to push chemicals into kids as a child. Leftist, Marxist, socialist, communist.
Nothing against anyone that says it doesn't intrude on me. They can do what they want, it's my country. Listen, I've got different views, but I've been raised
Is it about abusing children, or is it about a full fucking genocide?
These guys are on the way
Which side are you on?
Struggle, one fight. Trans rights are human rights. Trans rights are human rights. Trans rights are human rights. Trans rights are human rights.
No, you can't. You can't. You can't get through to it. You can't run anyone over today.
Fight for liberation! Fight for liberation! Liberation, liberation! Liberation, liberation! Liberation, liberation! Trans liberation! Trans liberation! Fight for liberation! Fight for liberation! Liberation, liberation! Liberation, liberation! One struggle, one fight! One struggle, one fight! Trans rights are human rights! 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 One struggle, one fight! One struggle, one fight! One struggle, one fight! One struggle, one fight! Trans rights are human rights! 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 Fight for liberation! Fight for
alone!
Hey, West, treated! Leave those kids alone! What we need?
You're predators, you're targeting vulnerable people, you're targeting children, you fucking nonsense.
Exactly. This is the deportations team. We've come to deport all trans activists. Then we're going to deport all the lefties, and then we're going to get rid of the Islamics.
I think they should go.
Okay. Make England great again! Make England great again! Make England great again! Make England great again! Liberation now, 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 GMP TV! Liberation now, 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 what? Hey! I'm not telling the police here to fuck off. I'm never like you. Please disperse people. Where's Streeton? Leave those kids alone! We don't need trans education! We don't need your thought control! Where's Streeton? Leave those kids alone!
Go back to fucking gamers! Fuck off!
Do you know?
Steady on, love.
And don't forget to follow MKR for our live streams over here, of course. And don't forget to follow Big Mole. Big Mole, he's massive, of course. Look at him.
Why is there only apathy when you're going
Streeton!
Why can I not hear
Leave those kids alone!
sympathy?
Child abusers! How do you know him?
How do you know me?
We will not lose anymore. The thing is, too many of us have stood on transgender
Nobody wants to hear about your Johnny bullshit.
note of our dead, speaking their names into existence once again, so they will not be forgotten. That is the reason why we stand here today. That is the reason why we stand surrounded by police today to protest, to make sure that our voices are heard. Because the thing is, our voices need to be heard and the voices of our children need to be heard.
Surrounded us, smacked me in the flag, ponytails out on there. I went to the police and the police said, we get used to it.
It's wild that not saying that person was sometimes I can't not say something.
That's why they've got to do this now. That's why all the time. All the time. Because the police said go that way so you don't get run over by a tram. And because they didn't go that way to stop getting run over by a tram, and they decided to continue pushing and find the police, and now they get old.
Of course.
You've done that to yourself.
Rights are human rights! In trouble, don't fight! Trans rights are human rights! Trans rights are human rights! Don't struggle, don't fight! Don't struggle, don't fight! Trans rights are human rights! Anybody that I don't like, HRT! Over the counter and for free! HRT! HRT! Open up the asylums, fill them with lefties, fill them with trans ideologists, and deport! Deport, baby, deport! Fuck off!
yard, you son bastards! Games!
I've got one I can say.
It's time to play the game.
Right, so let's head over to the real women. Let's head over to the real. So this is the actual protest against the puberty blocker trial. Way! We're in the nice bit now. We're in the nice bit. You're right, sweetheart. Nice to meet you, darling. Oh, we're just having a laugh at that. Yes. You're not on it. Yeah, don't worry. Thank you, D-Buzzy. They are melons. They are melons. They attacked the police and now they're being ordered for it. Yeah? Oh, yeah. They've marched down. It's the leftists. Chanties are the ones that have come to council protest you guys. They've marched down because they're in the well, that's a different side, isn't it? Yeah. I was a lefty, but left isn't what it used to be anymore. Left is now extreme. It's nonsense. It's exactly right. The police when you go that way, so you don't get run over by the police. That's why they set up the rails for them. And they ignored it because I'm fighting the police. So she's got to get along now for fighting them. Because of it, yeah. I came out in 84. Yeah, no good. There we go, surfing it together, baby. Let's do it. Let me get these posters. Here we go, look at this. Two of our beautiful turfs here with a lovely poster. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, I love it, my sisters. I love it. There we go, there's the turf for the turf sign. Look at that. That's a big lesbian turf. Oh, look at this turf. Thank you, ladies. You're right, sweet. So we're at the puberty blocker trial here, so let's get to the front so we can get the speeches.
But if you read the protocol, and she has, this trial cannot answer that question at all.
You're right, darling.
And that's assuming it's a question that should be asked in the first place. There is no proper untreated control group. Every child in the trial gets blockers. The only difference is whether they get them now or later. That means the trial is not asking, does this drug work? It's asking, does getting it sooner feel better than being made to wait? And here's a crucial point. Every child knows which group they're in. So if a distressed child is told, you're getting blockers immediately, of course they feel relief. And if another child is told, you have to wait a year, of course distress will get worse. That difference is not biology, it is expectation. And the study authors know it. In fact, it's crucial for them to be able to find any outcome. They are running a trial not of puberty blockers, but of the placebo effect. And it gets worse. Children who are desperate for immediate treatment and are told they have to wait are far more likely to deteriorate, drop out, or seek blockers privately. So the delayed group will get systematically worse, and the results can only show that immediate treatment is better. And yet the trial will still be called definitive. You'll only hear this line, oh, but we give puberty blockers for precocious puberty all the time and nobody panics. They're safe. That comparison is wrong. Precocious puberty is puberty that starts far too early, at the wrong time in life. It's usually caused by a brain misfire, telling the body to start making sex hormones too soon. In that case, blockers are used to delay puberty from the wrong, unhealthy time to the right, healthy time. Because going through puberty at the right time is important. Even then, treatment is kept as short as possible because we already know blockers harm development. But in children going through normal puberty, we're doing the opposite. We are stopping development that is happening exactly when it should. These two situations are not medically equivalent. Puberty is not cosmetic. It is not a lifestyle choice. It is not a switch you can slip off and on again. It is a one-shot developmental event that coordinates brain development, bone strength, metabolism, and crucially, the maturation of the reproductive system. In biology, timing matters. Miss the window and you don't just catch up later. We know this from existing data that this trial pretends is useless. So when you hear the phrase, "we're just pausing puberty," understand what that really means. You are interrupting the very process that creates healthy, mature, functional adults. Let me speak directly to the women here for a moment. I mean the actual dinosaur women. Many of you will have been through IVF. You know what it really involves. The brutality of hormone cycles, the injections, the pain of egg retrieval, and the crash if it all fails. This is what fertility preservation looks like, even for healthy, mature women who went through a normal puberty. And now we're told, very casually, don't worry, fertility can be preserved. Preserved how? By putting children through versions of the same hormonal assault while actively pausing the biological process that creates fertility in the first place. And then when concerns are raised, we get the soothing line, "Oh, it's fine. Girls just stop testosterone later and all will be well." Really? Does anyone here know what testosterone exposure does to immature eggs? No, I don't, and neither do they. There is no good human data. Nobody knows. So when they reassure families about fertility, they are not describing evidence. They are asking for trust, while interrupting a system they barely understand. Children are not pilot studies. Bad trials do not become ethical because they wear a lab coat. Children cannot consent to the loss of adult function or fertility, and they are not being told the truth about what that really means for a lifetime. Because the only truth we know are harms. This is a live experiment on children and it must stop.
Wind in Manchester. Next up we've got Dr. Alice. She's a GP in Cambridge working in urgent care. She's a founding member of Biology in Medicine. It campaigns to reduce the harms to trans-identifying people. Please welcome Alice.
Thank you very much, everyone. Somebody wave at me if you can't hear me speak. I know we've got a bit of problems with this. Okay, so please follow me. Follow on Substack and on Twitter. We try to be quite noisy because we really want to reduce the harms to trans-identifying people of the horrendous thing that my profession is doing to to our patients. Gender medicine is harmful. I want to stop my profession from harming people. Actually, I am ashamed that my profession is harming people. It's not medicine. These interventions are radical body modification. Puberty blockers harm children. We know this. Puberty blockers stop the brain developing properly. They lead to osteoporosis, weak bones. They stop a child's natural development to adulthood. So even if they stop the puberty blockers and go back to their own hormones, their social and sexual development doesn't necessarily happen properly. So just stopping puberty is harmful. And actually, stopping puberty in precocious puberty, using these blockers in precocious puberty is not without harms. We have to remember that it harms people, it harms children whenever they're used. But why would you want to block puberty? It doesn't make any sense. Why would you want to stop a child growing up? Why would you want to stop puberty until they reach the age of consent? What is that about? Why would you want to stop a gay child from being able to develop to sexual maturity? What's that about? And would you really think that puberty blockers, the right thing to do after that is to go on to cross-sex hormones? Because we know that humans cannot change sex. There is nothing that we can do to make sex change. Pretending to children is absolutely, it's just the worst lies that we can tell a child. Why is it okay to wreck a child's body? But actually, do you know what? It's only 220 children whose lives are going to be wrecked. Only, yes, 220 too many. But do you know what's also happening? We've got the adult gender clinics, and we've recently had the Levy report review being published. And you know what they want to do? They just want to have more clinics locally, more GPs involved, and if a GP won't be involved, they want to find someone else to do it for us. And actually at Biology and Medicine, we've been writing and publishing information about for doctors to try and help them to push back against this, because this is not medicine and we should not be involved in any of it. So do have a look at our Substack. We're writing things to try, and you can print them off and you can take them to your GPs and you can say you do not have to be involved. Stop the involvement. And then it has to go back to the gender clinics, and then hopefully we can stop them involved. You know, they'll just have to do it themselves. And there's not that many of them, so hopefully it'll reduce the number of children and adults, young adults who don't know themselves. Hopefully it'll stop some of the harms. I hear so many stories, you know, the people who lose their voices, the young women who can no longer sing, who can no longer speak much. Their thickened vocal cords don't fit into their voice box. They can't sing, they can't speak. So all these people, these well-meaning doctors, we must stop them doing this. We are the true experts. We meet our patients in real life. We're not academics, but we know our patients. And we see the devastation of these puberty blockers when these children become adults. We see the devastation and we see how suicidal they are and how wrecked their bodies are. So we are calling on the NHS, on the Department of Health, We're calling on West Streeting, we're calling the Medical Royal Colleges, the GMC and the BMA to stop this monstrous tragedy. Stop the puberty blocker trial, stop hormones in children and stop hormones for young adults. Stop the surgical abuse of people caught up in a cult. The NHS, the state should not be involved. Stop this now!
Next up we have Bessie Braddock. She's going to speak from a lesbian perspective about why the puberty blocker trial must be stopped. Please welcome Bessie.
Hi everyone, can you hear me okay? Okay, I wanted to say a few words about why the trial must be stopped from the perspective of someone who was once a same-sex attracted teenager, mercifully before transing away the gay was even a twinkle in a troon's eye. Way before trusted adults like teachers, parents, doctors and social workers started telling children that people can be born in the wrong body, and then compounding that lie by advising them that if they feel uncomfortable with changes to their bodies, that this may mean they're trans or non-binary, that there is a drug that they can take to stop the changes they don't want, and that failure to take this drug will make them suicidal. As a same-sex attracted teenager, I certainly felt different. I didn't want my body to change, and I didn't fancy boys like my friends. If I'd been told it was possible to be born in the wrong body, and that feeling uncomfortable with my body changing might mean I could be trans, and that there was medication I could take to stop my body changing, I can't help but wonder what I'd have thought. I distinctly remember praying to God that I wasn't a lesbian, having been taught by religion and society that homosexuality was wrong. So if I'd been presented with a way of not being a lesbian, would I have taken it? Luckily, back then, there was no such option, and I went through the only physical transition a teenager should go through, puberty, and eventually came to terms with my sexual orientation and became a happy lesbian. That the message to gay teens has morphed from "some people are gay, get over it" to "you can trans away the gay" is truly tragic. And to add insult to injury, this is being done in my name under the guise of LGBTQ+ rights. I feel it is incumbent on all lesbians, bisexuals and gay men, hey Wes, to fight to save the same-sex attracted teenagers that we once were from this new homophobia that calls itself trans rights, but which is nothing less than modern day gay conversion therapy repackaged as progressive and wrapped in a woke cloak. It's child abuse. Blocking puberty does not simply stop the development of secondary sex characteristics. It halts all development, including bone development, as is evident from the many young women with walking aids at protests, their bodies destroyed by blockers and testosterone. It also stunts brain development, suspending children in an emotionally immature state, preventing them from coming to terms with their bodies and feelings. Which is why children who are prescribed blockers invariably go on to take wrong sex hormones, the irreversible physical consequences of which include male pattern baldness, broken voices, early menopause, sterility, incontinence, organ atrophy, an increased risk of cancer, loss of sexual function, and the inability to orgasm when adult. I don't know about you, but I can think of few things crueler than needlessly sterilising vulnerable children and removing their ability to experience sexual pleasure before they've even discovered what an orgasm is. To prevent a child going through the essential developmental process that transforms them into an adult is monstrous. And to what end? To answer this, we must ask who benefits, because it's certainly not the children whose futures have been stolen. Who benefits from suspending children in a prepubescent state whilst they age chronologically? Paedophiles do. And who benefits from the concept of the trans child? Autogynephiles do. The adult men who want their fetish to be legitimised by the trans children they claim to once have been. It's obscene that the government has given the green light to child experimentation trials that benefit no one, bar a bunch of autogynephiles/paedophiles. Humans can't change sex, and we absolutely should not be medicalising children in response to an ideology that pretends otherwise at the behest of fetish-ridden Daves. I will finish with some facts. Sex is determined at conception and immutable thereafter, despite what Dawn Butler would have you believe. That some children grow up to like the clothes, toys and hobbies stereotypically associated with the opposite sex does not mean that they have an opposite sex soul and were born in the wrong body and need their body fixing to match their inner sex soul. It simply means they're gender non-conforming. So my message to West Streeting is this: we should not be leading children to believe that they must change their bodies to match their personalities. We should be telling children they're perfect and unique just as they are, and that any body can have any personality. Gay teens aren't sick. Puberty is a human right. Stop the trial. Thank you.
Brilliant. Next we have Mr. Menno. He's a content creator who's on a mission to peak the world and bring this gender madness to an end. With his reports, interviews and of course his songs. Please welcome Mr. Menno.
Hello everyone! It's so good to see such a great turnout here on this very chilly day. And that's as nice as I'm gonna be during this speech. There is one very simple reason why this clinical trial should not be happening. Just one, and that's because there is no such thing as a trans child. I will say that once again. There is no such thing as a trans child. And when Hillary Cass wrote in her review that there will always remain a group of children and young people for whom medical intervention is the best and only way forward, she was wrong. Why? Because there is no such thing as a trans child. No child is born in the wrong body. Not one. And so there is no scientific, ethical, or moral justification to disrupt and damage the endocrine systems of at least 200 kids, knowing full well that virtually all of them will go on to be medical patients for life. Trans itself is a pack of lies that feeds on the bodies and minds of the most vulnerable. We know that the kids most likely to fall for this lie are those that are autistic, those that are most likely to grow up to be lesbian, bisexual or gay, those in care, those who have been abused, those who simply don't fit in. Those aren't kids that need their bodies to be fixed. They need proper mental health support and compassion. They don't need to be reduced to a trans child. They need to be seen as actual human beings with their own stories, circumstances, and difficulties. We shouldn't try to trans them and help them escape who they are. We need to teach them how to accept themselves. We need to bring them home to themselves. This trial doesn't do that. It's all about pushing the lie of trans at the taxpayers' expense. It is nothing but an exercise in grooming our youth and institutions into believing that trans is real. and that the lie of the trans child is somehow the truth. So shame on you, Hillary Cass, for pushing this lie despite all the lack of evidence that you've pointed out. All the diagnostic overshadowing that you've pointed out. And all the other issues that is wrong with gender-affirming care that you've pointed out in 388 pages. Shame on you, Wes Streeting, our first gay health secretary, for sending hundreds of kids, most of whom would simply grow up to be gay, lesbian, or bi, straight down to the gender abattoir for modern day chemical gay conversion. Shame on you. And how cruel is it to push the lie onto children that they can somehow change sex in the face of a Supreme Court ruling that makes it very clear that even if a boy goes on the blockers, then estrogen, then gets his penis inverted and gets a GRC, the law still considers him to be male, and rightly so. It is time to stop lying. It is time to stop the trial. And I'll go further. It is time to close all the gender clinics. We don't need gender clinics. We need reality clinics. And we don't need a clinical trial. We need legal trials to hold all those to account who've pushed the lie of the trans child all these years. Stop lying to children. Stop lying to parents. Stop lying to the world. Stop the trial. Everyone, stop the trial. 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 And hey, Streeting, leave the kids alone. Thank you.
Next we have Mary Garner. She's been a therapist for 30 years in the NHS GP surgeries in specialised trauma services in the Maudley, London. And she's now in private practice. She was one of the founding members of Thoughtful Therapists. She likes being the billboard and chatting. Please welcome Mary.
Right, hello. Okay, so I'm a Thoughtful Therapist, and basically this is a huge medical scandal, a crime against humanity, and our professional bodies are complicit in it, and that includes therapists. I'm going to start with a story from Harry Potter. Okay, so, and of course the wonderful J.K. Rowling. So the story is, I don't know who's familiar with Harry Potter, but do you remember in the Philosopher's Stone when they're going over the obstacles to get to the Philosopher's Stone? So what happens is they get past the big dog and they jump down a hole, and Ron and Harry go first, and they jump and they land in what they think is a comfortable bed. They land in this comfortable bed. You can see where I'm going with this metaphor, can't you? So they lie in this comfortable bed, and then Hermione comes plopping down after them, and they go, oh, it's good this is here because we're all nice and safe and it's all springy and comfortable. And Hermione goes, can't you see what's happening to you? Can't you see this? The plant is strangling them and suffocating them, and they begin to not be able to move. And she goes, it's devil's snare. And they go, yeah, but how are we gonna cure it? And she says, you need heat and light, because devil's snare grows and its tentacles reach everything in the damp and the dark. So we need to light a fire. And that's what we're doing here today. That's what we all have to keep doing, is lighting fires. We need heat and light to lessen the grip of this madness which is trapping us. It's all devil's snare. This scam has been marketed very skillfully and cleverly that a child can be born in the wrong body. Like the devil's snare, it's taken a strong and powerful stranglehold on institutions, individuals, families. Don't forget that what this does to the parents as well, and institutions, education and healthcare, from the top down organisations such as WPATH, the World Professional Health Organisation, as a cheek to call itself professional, which have dominated and set themselves as expert, but actually they're a hybrid trans activist group or a facsimile, I can't say that word, of professionals. The tentacles are deeply embedded. They have successfully sold the myth that there is such a thing as gender identity, the gendered soul, and invented the obscene idea that a child's body should be pumped full of hormones and body parts removed or grafted on to match their authentic self that stands in the way. Like Ron and Harry, they become embedded and strangled by it. And just like devil's snow, it grew in the dark. In the wind. What we are saying at Thoughtful Therapists is we need to find ways to light fires. We need to be able to think if we're going to help such distressed children, not send them on a path to medically transition. We need to challenge the lie. Gender affirming therapy isn't therapy. We need to explore, open up and not collude with a drive and compulsion to medically transition to solve unhappiness. We know many of the children may be autistic or different or may grow up to be gay. We know that gender affirming is abuse and the true conversion therapy. We need to fight to ensure that therapists can help contain and bear distress and the pain of uncertainty, to help them become resilient and just allow them to grow up and understand and make a space to reflect. Reflection and slowing down is an act of care. Any decent therapist would listen for and ask about other influences, not just nod along and celebrate it as if it's something normal and it's their true authentic self. We just need to be allowed to do our job. We are boxed in by our professional organisations such as the BACP. They will not have a dialogue with us, and they don't even acknowledge CAS and they just say it's a medical issue. They refuse to talk and nod along, dominated by the myths, strangled by the tentacles that are destroying what good our profession can sometimes do. And actually now they're offering training in how to help people transition. We need to be allowed the freedom to practice as therapists, unhindered by memorandum and bans. Conversion therapy, which solidifies certainty in this belief. It is not a problem. It is a problem in the mind, not the body. It is the mind that must be worked with. It is mental, not physical. James Esses sends a message. Please could you send my best wishes and thank everyone for signing the petition, and thank them on my behalf. Tell them that they are applying pressure on the government from all angles, including the petition, that if Streeting refuses to do the right thing, we will force him through our imminent judicial review. Thank you, Kira Bell, for your courage. You are truly a Hermione. We need to restore reality. We need to offer compassion and care, and we need to not lie. We must not conduct a trial that legitimises the very belief system that puts children in harm's way. The trial is the devil's snare. It short circuits and destroys thinking and reflection, and it flourishes in the dark and damp. We need to keep lighting fires, to make it cringe and shrink, like today, speaking out. And big shout outs to the brilliant work of GenSpec, who follow WPATH and do not stop fighting and supporting parents and professionals. And to Mia and Stella for dismantling the lie. Segum, Canis G, Marcus and Sue Evans, the LGBT Alliance, Barry Ward and the Warrior Teachers, Transgender Trend, and of course the wit and mole at the counter that just gets me by in the bad days. Thank you, Molly. We must keep collaborating to end this crime that sacrifices our children and is a criminal offence.
See you in a bit.
Next we have Michael. He's a gay man from Scotland.
As you can see there, we've got the women, the TERFs, doing the protest against the puberty blockers. Just let you see a few speeches there. And they're absolutely right, like, there's no experimenting on children. I don't understand why people think they have to experiment on children. It's wrong in every sense of the word. But yeah, of course, there's going to be that group, that lefty group, that protest against it and say children can be experimented on. It's quite wild. So we'll go see what these leftists are up to now anyway. We've not seen them for a bit. So let's go and have a day. Let's have a look. They're still going. I knew I could still hear them.
Hello everyone. Oh, no.
You're right. I don't think you see. You're right. You want to spin it round? Hold on, let me tighten it up. Because it's been in a different position for the ladies. Right,
Go
come
MK,
on.
big up Manchester. Thank you to MK for doing all the amazing work on my breaks.
Thank
and
you,
obviously Steve.
Always Steve.
What we need to sing is there are many more police than there are.
Yeah, they are. There's honest to God. All the police signals like
Yeah, go on.
Can you come down for everyone asking?
My body is my body, actually.
Actually?
My body is my body, actually. A bunch of Emilys.
Emilys. A bunch of Emilys. Look at, there's so many police in comparison. It's ridiculous. I just seen Sassy. It shouldn't be far. Sassy was over there. Was it? Oh gosh, bless him. Bless him. There's many more police than them. Many more police than them. That's all we know. Absolutely pathetic. Oh yeah. Absolutely pathetic. I wasn't looking, so I'm not sure actually. I'm not sure, are you? Tram trains. Not tram trains, tram.
You guys don't think it looks good? Looks good, guys.
See, when I can be asked, this is what I used to look like on a daily, but then I became an adult with a life and a job, and I couldn't be asked doing it on a daily, so it's a rarity you get this. Screenshot it and enjoy it while you can. Metrolink staff like that one. The Metrolink staff know, they know what the truth is. The yellow, green and red flag that one of the trans youth are holding up for me, please. If one of my mods can have a quick fact check on what that flag is, a quick Google lens it, that would be appreciated, thank you. Yellow, red and green. National flag. Oh, is it? Is it the national flag of Lithuania? Ah, so that's the Lithuanian flag. The national flag of Lithuania. What does Lithuania have to do with fucking fans? Hold on a minute. Hold on. What the fuck does Lithuania have to do with trans rights? That's a whole new concept to me. Please explain. Vocal Bay's here! Ah! Vocal Bay's here! Oh my god, where is she not there? With a hat on, I'm sick of my screen. Vocal Bay, she's there with a grey hat on. Oh yeah! It's Vocal Bay, chat! She's here, she made it! Vocal Bay made it! Yes, that's the one. Vocal Betty, Bamalam, Vocal Betty, Bamalam, Vocal Betty's here, Bamalam, Vocal Betty's there, Bamalam. She's there with Babushka. Babushka, 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 yeah, yeah. Amazing. Oh my god, beautiful. And I am okay, Annie. We're all individuals. Me and him. She's not hard enough. That's stand against these ways. If I speak to absolutely. For me and my partner initially, we sort of went out of the lesbian community. So for us, we weren't initially what we did. Anyway. So once we sort of come out of it a bit and realised the weirdness that was going on while we were there, we've seen the extremism of the left rise. like, well, we need more women coming out here and raising their voices and speaking against what's going on. And we come out, and one of our first things was the trans protest. Now, we've never been to one of them first things trans protests before. And we got there, and straight away we were attacked by a group of men, sisters, when we move our line around the lot, calling them all types of names that we've never heard of before. We've only just gone by this world. So it was really, really bizarre, but that's sort of the reason we came into it. And then since we've sort of seen the truth of everything unravel right in front of our eyes, we've seen the way the leftists are pushing and pushing and pushing things onto children massively. So they're trying to take away the fact that the gay community has a gay community by pushing this trans stuff, essentially trans in the gay way. And I mean, for my partner, she was a tomboy growing up. So if she was, she would have been told she's a man, and she's not. She's just a lesbian. So it's a bit of a serious issue that's massively risen in such a short amount of time, which is concerning. And with the current government we've got, it's quite communist, so it sort of fits with the agendas at the far left and the leftist extremist. And that's concerning, and that's why the ladies over there and the men over there that support the ladies are fighting so hard. That's why we need to fight so hard to get this rhetoric out of the system, because it's not working. It's hurting people, it's hurting women, it's hurting children, it's hurting normal people, it's hurting everyone. So we're here to fight against it, show everyone what's actually happening, because the mainstream media doesn't know why. That's what we're here to do. Show everyone the truth. I'm KRTV and my partner's a favorite network. Yeah, so I'm KRTV and my partner's is 5 weights, like 5 weights. Thank you, see you excited. Okay, thanks. They've turned up. Turned up, and the police are still there.
You're a fat lesbian.
But yeah, so the police have lined up. They've told them to come to the corner and get the change for them. So they didn't get run over by the trams. And they said no, pushed against the police into the trams and started fighting the police. So police are going to have to count them out. Yeah. They were going to allow him into that bit. They were going to let him right next to him, but then they started kicking off straight away. Should we go out? Should we go out? Any content from it, I'll come with you if you want. Not be too aggravatory. So we're heading down now with Steve just to the back of the Troons and the outskirts of the Troons. Say a safe distance, Steve. Say a safe distance. So Steve's getting at a safe distance, and we are right behind the Troons, the trans goons, banging and screaming. There's this one. Feminists for trans liberation over there. Interesting. Getting some looks already. I love it. Let's pop you guys down. Give me a second. Let's see if any of them do want to come over and talk to Steve. Here my battery just died, so I'm not sure what's going on. I'm not sure if I can see the chat or see anybody in the live. My apologies. Yes, we can see you, we can see you. Sorry about that, guys, my battery literally just died. The charger wire is not having to come off live because it doesn't seem to be charging. But I'm going to keep it on for now. If it does go off again, we will have to come off. But we're here for now. I'm sorry about that. We've just lost half the audience because of that. I do apologise. That's quite annoying. I'm sorry, guys. Right, yeah, guys. My phone is not doing a great job at charging at all right now. It's just going down and down and down. The wire isn't working. So I am going to, unfortunately, have to end the live. Yeah, I am going to, unfortunately, have to end the live because the wire is not working. I'm trying to hold it in at a certain position and it's saying it's charging, but it's going down and down and down still. And I don't want it to cut off again on you. So I am going to have to end it, unfortunately. I will seek a new wire. But thank you all for joining. Thank you all for supporting today, supporting the Iranians, supporting the real women such as myself. Thank you for all the super chats and the super stickers. Thank you to our mods. Thank you to everyone who's here. Sorry we're having to end this live early again. I will make sure we've got a new wire ready for the next live because we're failing miserably here. But thank you all for being here, and if you do believe in what we do and you do want us to continue, please do help us on Buy Me a Coffee. It massively helps us continue doing what we're doing with stuff like equipment, travel, all that good stuff. And I need a new wire now. But no, thank you all. We will end the live there and I will catch up with you all at a later date. And if any of you are in the Discord, I will catch up with you on the Discord. If you're not and you are a member, please do join the Discord. And if you're not a member, consider joining the membership. Consider becoming a member of MKRTV, the Lesbian Cartel. Let's go. But thank you all, and I will see you all again soon. Love you all. Bye bye.